The Earth has always been a place of wonder and terror, filled with creatures that amaze and intimidate. But it might interest you to find out that more scary animals might have walked past the surface of the Earth. The first animal that comes to mind has to be dinosaurs, the likes of the fearful T-Rex, deadly Allosaurus, and all. But that's not all there is about extinct animals. There were more deadly, terrifying, creepy, bloodthirsty, and utterly disgusting animals that once inhabited the Earth. We are so glad these animals have gone extinct. Although these animals still induce nightmares, from ocean creatures bigger than the Titanic to elephant-sized crawlers, here are the 15 terrifying animals we are so glad are extinct. So breathe easy, it's all in the past. Let's start with number 15, Gigantopithecus. Silverback gorillas are one of the biggest, most powerful living primates. An average silverback gorilla can weigh up to 430 pounds and stands about 5 feet tall. While that's good, it's nothing compared to the absolute giant that once roamed the Earth, Gigantopithecus blacki. This prehistoric ape wasn't just big, it was a towering 10-foot-tall, 200-pound monster. Living in Southeast Asia millions of years ago, Gigantopithecus coexisted with early humans. Imagine being one of those early humans, foraging in the forest and spotting this massive creature in the distance. It wasn't a predator, it was a fruit eater. But would you stick around to find out? Probably not. While it likely moved on all fours like a gorilla, some experts believe it may have occasionally stood upright. Now just think about it. A 10-foot-tall bipedal ape. It's almost like a real-life King Kong. Thankfully, it is long gone, leaving behind only fossils and the question. Number 14, Titanoboa. In our so-called modern world, the green anaconda is the largest, biggest, and baddest snake. It is 20 to 30 feet in length and 400 to 550 pounds in weight. Massive, yeah? Right. Well, that's probably because you haven't met Titanoboa. Okay, you probably wouldn't, except maybe in your dreams. Some 58 million years ago, during the Paleocene, the extinct Titanoboa snakes roamed the Earth, being the largest and heaviest snake ever discovered. Paleontologists and scientists estimate that the Titanoboa could have a total length of 40 feet and weigh around 2,425 pounds. This monster appeared not long after dinosaurs went extinct, but it went extinct, luckily enough, way before our ancestors ever appeared. So what do they eat? Well, their diet mainly consisted of crocodiles and turtles. That's how deadly these predators were. If Snake on a Plane or Anaconda gives you nightmares, you should scroll past this one faster than you can blink. Number 13, Brontosaurus Burmi. Birds are cute. They sing songs, flutter around gracefully, and brighten up our days. But 23 to 25 million years ago in South America, there was a bird that was anything but charming. Meet Brontosaurus Burmi, the largest carnivorous bird to ever exist. Standing a towering 3 meters tall and weighing a hefty 400 kilos, this prehistoric giant was built for destruction. With a beak strong enough to crush and claws sharp enough to tear, this bird wasn't nibbling on seeds. It hunted heavily armored prey, like ancient armadillo relatives that grew to the size of small cars. As if that wasn't terrifying enough, Brontosaurus was as fast as a cheetah and packed a kick that could shatter bones. This wasn't your friendly backyard bird, it was a predator that ruled the ancient landscapes, combining speed, power, and sheer ferocity. Just pray to God that this skull-crushing bird is wiped out from the face of the Earth. What's your thoughts? Drop them down below. Number 12, Arctus. A name like short-faced bear sounds cute in modern times and can give the impression of a cute, calm animal. But Arctus is neither pretty nor peaceful. This extinct bear ruled early North America between 18 million and 11,000 years ago, making it one of the most recent prehistoric predators. Standing up to 11.4 feet tall and weighing over 2,200 pounds, this massive beast was no normal bear. Scientists estimate it was 50% larger than the largest polar bear ever recorded. With a daily need of around 35 pounds of meat to survive, the short-faced bear was a relentless hunter and scavenger, dominating its environment. But its reign didn't last forever. As we arrived in the Americas, competition for food grew fierce. Slowly, the bear's prey dwindled, leaving the giant predator unable to sustain itself. By 11,000 years ago, the once mighty and monstrous Arctus was extinct, a reminder that even the most powerful creatures are nothing against us. Number 11. Pulmonoscorpius. Pulmonoscorpius, meaning breathing scorpion, was a colossal scorpion species that thrived during the Visaean epoch of the Carboniferous period, around 345 to 330 million years ago. Based on fossils discovered in Scotland, this giant arachnid could grow up to an impressive 30 inches long, far larger than any modern scorpion. Pulmonoscorpius was a terrestrial predator, likely preying on smaller arthropods and early tetrapods that roamed the forest floors of its time. Its massive size, paired with sharp pincers and a formidable stinger, made it a dominant hunter in its ecosystem. While its exact venom potency remains unknown, scientists believe its size alone would have made it a fearsome sight, especially in a world teeming with giant insects and amphibians. Pulmonoscorpius offers a glimpse into a time when scorpions ruled the land, proving that even ancient arthropods could be just as intimidating as the dinosaurs that came millions of years later. Number 10. Megalodon. Megalodon, whose name means big tooth, was the largest shark to ever inhabit Earth's oceans. This prehistoric giant thrived from the early Miocene to the Pliocene, approximately 2.8 to 1.5 million years ago. Known only from fossilized teeth and vertebrae, scientists estimate Megalodon grew up to 67 feet long and weighed as much as 103 tons. With a bite force of 28 to 36 tons, Megalodon was the apex predator of its time, capable of crushing the bones of whales and hunting massive creatures like Livyatan melvillae. It also feasted on marine animals still around today, such as sea turtles and porpoises. Often compared to a terrifyingly oversized great white shark, Megalodon's sheer size and power earned it the title of the most formidable predator in history. Thankfully, this marine monster disappeared 2.8 million years ago, though its legacy lives on as a symbol of nature's most fearsome creations. Number 9. Helicoprion. At first glance, Helicoprion might look like an ordinary prehistoric shark, but this 39-foot-long predator had a bizarre feature that set it apart: a tooth whorl, resembling a circular saw within its mouth. Scientists are still debating its exact location and purpose, but this spiral of razor-sharp teeth likely helped Helicoprion slice through prey with terrifying efficiency. Living during the late Carboniferous to the early Permian period, about 290 million years ago, Helicoprion was an evolutionary marvel. Its unique dental structure made it stand out among ancient marine predators, sparking curiosity and fear in equal measure. With a body built for speed and jaws equipped with nature's deadliest saw, Helicoprion could easily dominate the oceans. While its exact hunting methods remain mysterious, one thing is certain: encountering this ancient killer in the deep would have been a nightmare straight out of a sci-fi horror film. Number 8. Sucus. Crocodiles are already terrifying, but Sucus, a name that means terrible crocodile, was on a whole different level. This prehistoric reptile lived during the Cretaceous period, about 82 to 73 million years ago, and grew up to 39 feet long, weighing over 6.5 tons. With a massive skull measuring 4 feet and lined with massive sharp teeth, Sucus was capable of crushing the shells of turtles, devouring fish, and even preying on dinosaurs. Its powerful jaws could deliver a bite that no creature of its time could escape. Sucus lurked in rivers and coastal waters, where it was the ultimate ambush predator. Imagine a creature larger than a bus, silently stalking prey before striking with lightning speed. Thankfully, this aquatic nightmare is long extinct, leaving today's waters free of its terrifying presence. All right, now let's move to number 7. Arthropleura. Are you afraid of centipedes? Then you haven't met Arthropleura. This giant prehistoric arthropod lived between 340 and 280 million years ago during the Carboniferous and Permian periods. While modern centipedes are unsettling, Arthropleura was something else entirely, reaching up to 8.2 feet in length. Despite its size, Arthropleura was likely an herbivore, feeding on decaying plant material in the swampy forests it called home. However, its enormous segmented body and ability to move quickly across the forest floor made it an intimidating presence. Few predators dared to challenge this massive creature. While it wasn't hunting other animals, the mere sight of a car-sized millipede scuttling across the ground was enough to give anyone the creeps. Arthropleura may be long extinct, but it remains one of the most unsettling invertebrates to have ever walked the earth. Number 6. Argentavis magnificens. Argentavis magnificens was no ordinary bird. This prehistoric vulture was as tall as a human and had a wingspan stretching between 5.8 to 7 meters, making it the largest flying bird to ever exist. With an impressive height of 4.9 to 5.9 feet and weighing up to 242 pounds, this avian giant was a true marvel of the prehistoric skies. Despite its massive size, Argentavis could still fly. However, its hefty weight meant it wasn't built for the high-speed predatory flights we see in modern birds of prey. Instead, it preferred to scavenge, soaring over vast landscapes in search of carrion. Imagine a bird this size swooping down. It's both awe-inspiring and terrifying. While its primary diet may have been scavenged remains, its sheer size and presence would have been enough to dominate the skies, leaving smaller creatures trembling in its shadow. Number 5. Karakaras. Next on the list of terrifying prehistoric creatures is Pulmonoscorpius, an ancient ancestor of modern squids and octopuses with a name as hard to pronounce as it was to escape. Living during the Ordovician period, 470 to 460 million years ago, this giant mollusk was a nightmare of the ancient seas. Karakaras had a massive cone-shaped shell, measuring between 20 to 40 feet, and weighed up to 2,000 pounds. Its long tentacles were perfectly equipped for grabbing fish and other unlucky sea creatures. Life beneath the waves was anything but peaceful with this predator around. If you've ever panicked at the feel of seaweed brushing against your leg, consider this. Karakaras was the real monster lurking in the depths. Its imposing size and hunting prowess made it the terror of its time, a creature you'd never want to cross paths with. Number 4. Spinosaurus. No list of incredible extinct creatures would be complete without mentioning Spinosaurus, the largest carnivorous dinosaur ever to roam the earth. Bigger than even the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex, Spinosaurus could reach lengths of up to 59 feet and weigh as much as 10 tons. This massive predator lived during the Cretaceous period and had a unique semi-aquatic lifestyle, feeding on fish, turtles, and even other dinosaurs. Its crocodile-like snout and razor-sharp teeth made it a master of hunting in rivers and swamps. Its most distinctive feature, however, was the sail-like structure on its back, which may have been used for thermoregulation or as a display to intimidate rivals. If humans had existed back then, we'd have been an easy snack for this colossal beast. Spinosaurus wasn't just a dinosaur, it was a walking, swimming, and terrifying predator of epic proportions. Number 3. Megalania. Megalania was a giant lizard native to southern Australia, and its presence was likely a nightmare for the first Aboriginal settlers. Extinct for only about 30,000 years, this massive reptile might have roamed alongside early humans, making it all the more terrifying. Estimates of Megalania's size vary, but it's believed to have grown up to 25 feet long, making it the largest terrestrial lizard to ever exist. Its powerful limbs, sharp claws, and venomous bite made it a top predator of its time, capable of taking down large marsupials and other prey. Imagine encountering this monstrous lizard while foraging in the ancient Australian outback. Its size and predatory nature earned it a fearsome reputation, and its extinction marked the end of an era where giant reptiles dominated the land. Megalania remains a chilling reminder of what once lurked in the shadows of prehistory. Number 2. Carbonemys. Carbonemys, meaning coal turtle, was a colossal prehistoric turtle that lived around 60 million years ago, surviving the mass extinction that wiped out most dinosaurs. Fossils discovered in Colombia reveal its massive shell, measuring nearly 6 feet in length, roughly the size of a dining table. Unlike the gentle turtles we know today, Carbonemys was a carnivore. Its powerful jaws were capable of crushing bones, allowing it to feast on large prey, including crocodiles. This turtle didn't just nibble on plants. It was an apex predator in its ecosystem, lurking in ancient swamps and waterways to ambush unsuspecting victims. Imagine encountering a turtle with the power to snap through tough shells or even devour other predators. Carbonemys was a testament to nature's ability to create creatures of both immense size and ferocity. Its dominance in the prehistoric world makes it one of the most fascinating extinct reptiles. Number 1. Beaboampinga. Nicknamed the devil frog, Beaboampinga was a prehistoric amphibian that lived about 70 million years ago during the Cretaceous period. At 16 inches long and weighing up to 9 pounds, this frog was larger than any species alive today, making it a giant among amphibians. Beelzebufo was an ambush predator, lying in wait in dense undergrowth like a living prehistoric landmine. Its enormous, powerful jaws were strong enough to snap up insects, lizards, and even small dinosaurs that wandered too close. With its muscular body and camouflaged skin, it was a nightmare for any prey that crossed its path. This massive frog's hunting strategy was simple yet effective. Stay hidden, strike quickly, and swallow its victim whole. Beaboampinga remains a unique example of how amphibians once played a significant role in the prehistoric food chain. It was truly a predator to be avoided at all costs. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.